What's happening, YouTube? Guys, I wanted to do a quick update video. I think the last time I made a video, I was still doing the Rios, the roll your own cigarette with the organic Kentucky Select tobacco. That went well. I'll kind of do a real brief thing. Smoked for 17 years, always a big tobacco guy until last year. Last year, because I'm a cheap ass, I made the transition from big tobacco over to organic tobacco, and I was rolling my own cigarettes. I spent $50, I think, on a rolling machine, and then the tobacco and the tubes, and I would I just roll my own cigarettes. That went really, really well. But the whole purpose for me in that was that I wanted to wean myself off of the chemicals, to big tobacco, 4,000 plus chemicals that they put into their product to help encourage death and addiction. So it's amazing that they are so incredibly protected by our government. But that's for another story, another time. So needless to say, I picked a date. After I had been done, or after I had been done with big tobacco, and I had done the Rios rolling my own cigarette thing for about 8 months or so, I decided it was time to take the next step in my journey. And the next step in my journey was vaporizing. I didn't quite know at the time when I'd made the decision to stop that vaporizing was going to be what it was. And because to be quite frank with you, I knew little to nothing about it, which is still honestly the case. I know enough to be dangerous, but most likely not a whole lot more than that. One of my employees introduced me to the vaporizing world, and she actually went on vacation and brought me a gift back. Thank you so much, Dora. And I was real hesitant at first, and I kind of toyed around with it, and then about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, I set a date. I said, look, my wife's throwing me a birthday party this Saturday. The Monday following, my best friend and I made a decision that was our cutoff date. He's a little bit older than me. We were both of the mind that we can't continue to do this forever. It's just going to fucking kill both of us. So we want to grow old and be able to watch our kids grow up together and stuff like that. So I made the decision that for not only for myself obviously, but for my wife and our future kids together, that it was the best thing. It was the best thing. So keep in mind, I had attempted stopping in the past. And I'd be successful for several months. The longest period I believe was 6 months. The first three of which I gained 36 pounds, and the last three of which were pretty fucking miserable. Shush. And sorry about that, my dog. Overprotective. But anyways. Yeah, so I never thought that there was going to be a point in time for me where not smoking was going to be okay. I never thought that there was going to be a point in time for me that I didn't constantly think about cigarettes. Like I said, I didn't think that it was possible. And I encourage anybody who's on that kind of that threshold of, I really like to stop, but I'm afraid of the stress and the irritability and the weight gain and all those things that may come along with it. I highly, 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 highly recommend looking into vaping. I am not an expert on this. I intend to be at some point. But that's going to take some time. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. I can guarantee I'm not going to be much help, but I'm more than happy to try. But I really encourage you, anybody, for your family, for yourself, stop smoking. 98, 99% of us, it'll kill us. I mean, there's that 1 to 2% out there that could smoke their entire lives, live a relatively healthy life, and die of old age. And smoking never bothers their body for whatever reason. They are the exception to the rule. So, with all that said, I made some decisions to move forward, and that's what I did. So, thus far, I picked this up. This is a nice little piece of equipment. And I was having some problems with this. I was getting this terrible burnt taste, this horrible burnt taste. And I looked online and I was on YouTube doing research and I couldn't find anything. I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. I was unable to find a fix to my problem or even any ideas of what I needed to do besides everybody saying, oh, you need to clean it. Well, I've already fucking tried to clean it and that didn't work. So I have been watching this a specific YouTube channel which I'm subscribed to for several weeks now, and I decided to reach out to this individual, and wow, I was really impressed. This guy's got a lot of subscribers, and he was nice enough to take the time to to actually respond to my question. So I want to say thank you, not that he watches my videos, to Grim Green. For anybody looking for advice, reviews, just general vaping knowledge, I highly recommend Grim Green. He's a funny guy, very knowledgeable, very down to earth, or so it seems through his videos and based on the communication that I had with him. Very nice guy, and I'm happy to report now I'm back in business. I'm back in business. It's working properly. The burnt taste seems to have disappeared, or for the most part disappeared. Yeah, very happy. But look, like I said, okay, the whole point in this video was I wanted to give kind of an update to people out there that have watched some of my Ryo cigarette videos that I put out. Look, if you're thinking about quitting, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, obviously. Your own fucking people, do what you want. But for anybody that's on the fence, anybody who's considering it but is stressed about what comes along with stopping smoking, this right here, this is God's gift to people who want to stop smoking. Because I tell you right now, it'd have been nowhere near as easy without this. So, guys, I appreciate you. Until next time, be good. If you have any questions, send me a message, video response, whatever works for you. Again, till next time, take care and God bless.